Hello everyone, I am Tacet and welcome to week 2, day 6, final day of the Guild Wars. It is Blue Day, so we will most likely be going some kind of Khorvash team. Pretty mandatory as we need the stuns, we need the drain, we need the true damage, has a little bit of everything. I was going to go with Christinex, but I think I'm just going to go with a double Khorvash this time around. I also find it somewhat interesting on this because it takes it on the end of the day if you win or lose. And some of these we have more points in, yet we lost, and other ones we have less points in, yet we won, but that's because it takes it at the moment of when you actually, at the end of the day, whenever the reset is, which is, in my time, 3 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, so whoever had the highest points at whenever the daily, little reset thing is, will end up getting the win or lose, even if the points change throughout the week. But let's go do our 5 battles now. I believe we're still in the top 10 overall. Hopefully we will maintain that. And speaking of double Khorvash, it looks like it's using a double Khorvash too. So double Khorvash versus double Khorvash. Ours is going to be a little bit different. If I could figure out where on earth I just put that. Where's my blue team? Blue team, come out. There it is, safe blue. And there it is. Double Khorvash, Amnesia, and Mercy. I was going to go with Khorvash, Christinex, Amnesia, Christinex, but I figured we'd just go with the Rush Mercy. We'll be able to counter other Mercies, and we might need it to counter other things. We get a bunch of stuns off as soon as we get a convert over into Amnesia, and we can kind of go on from there. And as long as we get an okay start, we should be good to go. And it's going to be Mercy versus Mercy, so we either get a good cast or... because either one of us is bound to get a good cast, so... Or I can control which one of us get the good cast, because we have the Mercy. So if there's not a good one on the starting board, we can just do... we can just bait him out to give him his cast, or if there is a good move, like right here, we can just take it for ourselves and just use Mercy. So there we go, we'll take that. We will get a nice amount of yellow right there. Don't know if it's going to be the... No, it's not going to be the full amount. Still quite a few things we can take off the board though, so we will go for one of those, take the blue into the yellow there, and then get our explosions going. So yeah, we'll just let him get skull distracted too, so that will save us a turn. We do have the armored. We have stunned everything except his third Khorvash. So as soon as we can get that stunned, he won't be able to stun us. Though him stunning us doesn't really do really anything for the most part. I don't really need traits on much once we already get them stunned. The only traits I really need is of course the empowered on Mercy, which happens right at the beginning, and the stun on our Khorvash, which after we get them stunned doesn't really matter unless the game elongates for a while. Let's see. Well, we got our yellows right there. We get all of our manas that we need. We'll just take our greens, and it looks like we can plow down now with a double stun. Just have quite a bit of HP there, mainly because of the Mercy HP buff. I almost feel like I should go for a skull just to keep that down, but the fact that it has a Mercy or a Valkyrie right there with full mana, we're going to have to cast instead. So we just have to rebuild our mana. We already have a good Mercy right there. Mercy is also great for being able to cleanse any death marks and anything like that. If you happen to not have an Amnesia or fully traded Mercy, you can do a double Khorvash. Just do it with a Apothecary instead. Apothecary still has cleanse, and it will still feed him mana. It isn't as quick, but it will still should still end up winning for you. But we'll throw that down. I don't believe that's enough damage. Forget how much the base damage is on it. 34, yeah, it's only 3 base damage, so that will not be enough. We might as well just take one of his mana and then double Khorvash, and then the team will go down from there. So he'll just do his little thing. We'll throw Khorvash number 1. Yeah, blue days tend to be pretty easy because of Khorvash, and brown and yellow are normally easy because of Gorgolfa and Famine. And, well, I say that now, and we're just going to randomly lose, aren't we? And the main thing I just need to get fixed, I think, is purple, and slightly my green team, I believe, needs some adjustment. I'll throw that down, get a little skull poke, get another little skull poke, and now all we have is a Mercy, so we definitely won this one, just a matter of when we actually can destroy it. A single Amnesia into the rest of the mana. We just need to get it up, actually we need to get it up 3 times, it's a little bit annoying, since we weren't able to get any of the damage out earlier, but it will go down inevitably. So we do have a Mercy, pretty much nothing we can do with that at this point. Don't really need it for anything, really. Well, unless we can somehow get alignment, maybe one more Amnesia, I guess, but it doesn't look like we're getting alignment. We'll do that. I could actually let him do the mercy and he would have gave us a bunch of mana. The only problem with that is she heals for about enough that it would take us another cast to be able to kill it, so don't want that happening. So all we need to do is just get mana up again, and we are good to go. There's some of the brown. Should have probably gotten the other one all the way up before I bothered with that, but then he would have gotten the mercy. Okay, speaking about mercy, no mercy that we can throw here, so I guess I'll just go for the brown. If nothing else, we can try getting the amnesia. And I know that was a yellow, I meant that brown, but we missed. Oh, there goes the mercy cast I was talking about earlier, just completely misses. Though it does have enough HP now to survive, but we can just double cast and then we're good to go. So, there we go. Battle 1 down. 4 more to go. Hopefully we can at least get a perfect day today, since we messed up twice yesterday. We lost the battle and we lost a single troop. Yeah, we still haven't gotten a single perfect week yet. Really wanted to try getting one. Maybe next week. Okay, so battle number 2. We have loading screen. The White Helm loading screen. We have Clark. Oh no, scale guards. I so feel like just putting something else in the first slot. I don't know. I think this will be fine. I'm just worried because he will kill it with 3 of them. And I don't believe I can get mana up quick enough. If we can get mana on first turn, do an amnesia, and then go into it, it'll be fine. And we can always remove the poison too, so that's another factor. Though if I use mercy right now, we will not be able to remove the poison. So do we mercy now or do we wait? I think we wait a turn. He's just going to cast. He's not going to take anything off the board, so that's going to be exactly where it is right now. The only thing he might do is take a 5 times the red right there, and he doesn't get it. So he'll do his thing. I'll let it tap. It'll hit first slot, and then we heal it. There we go. So that's what we'll do then. And there. Don't need to worry about them at all. Unfortunately, if we stun those like we just did, Empower does trigger at the beginning of the battle, so stun has absolutely no effect on the Empowered. I guess we'll try getting Amnesia up here. Start getting all of our mana so we can do the explosion. We'll just let it tap. We do want to get his mana up though before he gets his starts taking reds again. So we'll go on Surge right here, and then we'll just explode the board on whatever has the widest spread. Looks like blue might actually have the widest. No, red. Go on red. So we'll do that. Destroy about almost the whole board, 3/4. Get our manas. We have 1 Khorvash. That might not be enough. I need to make sure we can bait out reds. It's actually good if he takes red right now because he'd just be denying himself since we do have the mana currently available to use. So we'll throw the brown right there. I really need to get this up before we do the first cast though if we can. And we still have the chance to do that. Gotta waste my turn on a skull here. And even if I try taking the purple to undo it, it won't do anything. So we'll just take the skull because we'll just give him the skull down there instead. Or just change the location. So he's being really good at just splitting the mana between the 2 of them. So we'll get a pretty big Khorvash. I need to make sure I don't accidentally give him a skull somewhere. I almost feel like casting it now just to play it towards the safe side. Especially if green is the only move on the board right now. No, there's a red as well. That's what he's going to take next turn. I guess I'll take this because we get brown out of it too. And a skull. And we did not give him a skull. Perfect. So that worked out pretty nice. He does have his mana now, so we will throw down the Khorvash. That is unfortunately not enough damage, but I will still throw it. We need to get it down. And we'll go for Amnesia. Oh wait, never mind. We'll take the skull, thank you. There's 2 ways we can do this. I think I'm going to take this one because we have a chance for yellows here. Maybe even a yellow extra turn. Maybe even a red pair if we get lucky. But this will give us nothing. There's no cascade that can occur from it. Plus, he'll still be able to take the skull. So we'll just take that. And we didn't get anything from it, but at least we had the chance. And the first one will die. Of course, I need to make sure to get the Amnesia down before the end of the battle. So we'll take our purple right there. He'll take a blue to deny us. All we have to do now is just deny reds, and we have our Khorvash. So we don't really need to worry about him really at all here. Of course, he'll take his reds. That's fine. Hopefully... Oh, even if he surges, he doesn't have +2 red. He went all in on the Khorvash for whatever reason. Normally, most people who do this go double red to make sure whenever they get a surge like that, that they'll be at full mana. Luckily, this is the last day. The final day we'll have to deal with scale guards. They're pretty easily countered just by putting something with immune to poison in first slot, but still, they're annoying when they have that much extra stats. Pretty much almost any troop is annoying when they have 50% extra bonus. Okay, so we can distract with a skull. I don't think I really need to. I believe I'm just going to go for the summon and then use a mercy to get up its mana. So we'll do this on green here. Get the wide explosion. And then we'll go and try doing a mercy into the Inferno King if we can get alignment. Does not look like it. Barely any purple. All the yellows are nowhere near those purples. And up, he got all of his mana up. Wow, he almost ended up killing that entire thing that we just summoned. Of course, we can just resummon it, but still. I'll set us back slightly. Would not be time efficient to go for the Khorvash, because 6 would not be enough. So we'll just go for a yellow there. And do I bother getting that poison off? No, I think I'll try for a yellow right here. We get some brown as well, and we do get the yellow. Nice. Oh, but we do give it a skull, so there goes our Inferno King, and he didn't even get the revive. Oh, that's a bit annoying, but at least we can get our yellows into our Amnesia now. I might even do a Mercy if there's just a 3-pair laying around, though there does not appear to be. We'll just have to take the single skull, just start tapping it. Do need to make sure, again, remember to get that summon before the battle ends. That'd be horrible if I didn't. Need those little bit of extra points. Oh, hello, Browns. I did not see you all the way down there. Well, then. At least he gave us a perfect mercy setup from that. So we'll do that, get our Amnesia up. Too bad we didn't have the Inferno King. That would have been some great mana for him. We'll throw this down, I guess, on the yellow. Looks like it explodes almost the whole board. Everything except about 6 or 7 or so. And 1 mana short. So close. And we'll throw a Khorvash here. Oh, a lot of mana right there. So tempting. Yeah, that's not enough damage. I am tempted just to take the mana, just in case he goes for it for whatever reason. I'm not afraid of one cast from him. It's gonna do almost nothing. Okay, so can we get Inferno King off? Because that has a pretty good chance of killing him. Yes, we can. So please go, please go, please go. Ah, come on. You did 15 damage to the final one. Why couldn't you do enough damage to that one? Oh, well. Well, that could have done a lot more damage if it actually did it to the right enemy there. Fortunately, it did not. Oh, that'd be great if we can get all of his mana up. We have 1 Mercy, but it's not an extra turn Mercy, so it's not worth doing here. We'll take that extra turn. Oh, there we go. Got his mana back up. Do we have alignment, though? Have we reestablished alignment? No. We have 1 skull, but that won't be enough for anything, so we'll take that. See if we can find any alignment to fall. Doesn't look like it. So I'll just Khorvash and hopefully get an Inferno King alignment next turn based on whatever he does. So we'll do that. Get our stun, get our damage, get the kill. And nope. Yes, kind of. Yeah, that's enough damage. We have a skull there, and we do our little bit of damage, even though it's not an extra turn. Oh, another skull there too. Oh, and well, an extra turn off of nowhere. Nice. Didn't need that extra turn, but there we go. 420. So next 3 battles. What do we have? Another Scale Guard? Another Famine Death? Another... I don't know. Let's see. Nope. Oh, this is the exact team I'm using right now on my Defend. Except I believe I have my Def in 3rd slot instead of... I have the 2 of them switched, I believe. Okay. So, yes. Definitely one of the little bit more annoying of builds. We can stun to make sure Crimson Bat doesn't do anything. The Bone Dragon, yeah, they're blocking almost all the mana. The only thing that's going to be annoying, of course, is the Famine. Not only am I creating some of his colors, but he has 2 colors that he can get directly into him. So that could be a bit of an issue, but... oh, especially with not so good of a starting board. We're still using Mercy, though, because that is an extra turn, even though it's just sitting there. We can do the reds, and then it falls. We get the skull, we get the stun. Really good to get those stuns off, since we want to disable as many traits as possible. Oh, we actually stunned his entire team. Pretty lucky. 2 turns. Actually landed correctly to stun every single enemy. One thing to note, though, is Jinx is a really weird trait that even though it's constantly effective, it triggers at the beginning of the battle. So even though we have stunned it, our half chance to get Mana Surge is still half a chance. Even if we get it stunned, it doesn't unfortunately disable it because it triggers at the beginning of the battle. Anything that triggers directly at the beginning of the battle cannot be stunned. Okay, so let's see. I guess we just go for yellows. I need to still block Famine. That hasn't changed, even though we got a pretty good start. I do need to make sure he doesn't go crazy. We have two ways of doing this. Taking a brown and hope for blues, or take a yellow and just rush up Nisi up. And I think I'm going to go with that way. Sounds like the better plan. Okay, that was kind of the move I was going to do. He ends up taking. We can get a Skull Distract here. So we'll do that. 1 mana short due to no Surge, but there is a yellow we can take over there, though. If we take it, we give him so much blue, so we'll just take the purple instead. Maybe he'll take that, though at this point wouldn't help us too much because we're just about to explode. Actually, it kind of would. But we'll explode, get the greens off. Do not want those greens, since that is one of the 2 colors that goes straight into the Famine. The only one that doesn't is brown, which I can pretty much just ignore all the browns. Okay, we do have Mercy mana. Nothing we can really do with it. Khorvash is a bit of a waste to use right now, so I'm just going to try denying some of his mana while taking our own. We'll take the yellow and green, both the ones that he needs for his mana. And again, we'll just take more yellow, greens. Probably yellow since we actually use it, unlike the greens. No alignment, unfortunately, but we might be able to get it off the top. I'm tempted to use Khorvash right now, just in case this messes up somehow. But I'll wait. Okay, good. We didn't mess up, unless he randomly gets an extra turn somehow. Good. So, actually, I could wait 1 more turn. But there isn't much I can do this turn, so I'm just going to throw the Khorvash now. I also make sure he stays stunned. We got the Def unstunned, so we are losing 2 HP per turn. Not too big of an issue, but I do want to fix that if we can. Maybe get a stun off of a Mercy cast or something. Oh, Bone Dragon killed. And we have our Khorvash ready to fire. That will get the stun, and then we just need to tap into the Def. That will also make sure it doesn't keep stealing our HP. And we do have Mercy alignment, though. Do I throw it now? Yeah, we might as well throw it now, because I'm going to need it for the rest of the Khorvash's mana. The other one. Actually, I think we need 2 more Khorvashes, because 1 won't be enough to kill that out. So let's just make sure there's no extra turns left on the board, and then go from there. Okay, move the yellows. Everything else looks fine. And there we go. We'll just throw down the Khorvash, and boom. And now we just... Oh, wait, 1 more would have been enough? Oh, I was looking at his value and then doubling that. I forgot this one has slightly more damage. I thought it would be 1 off, but I forgot he has the extra 3. Fail. Oh, well. Well, now I need to get all of his mana up. No point in taking that skull. He has so much armor that it's just quicker going for Khorvash mana. And all we have to do now is cast. And there we go. And that's match. So, battles are going pretty smoothly, for the most part. That was a team that would have absolutely crushed us on some days. I think the problem with some of my teams is I build them so safe to try to get maximum points that I don't build enough damage output on it. Plus, I keep building random damage outputs, like Kerberus's. I really need to put more consistent damage on my teams, I think, and stop dealing with like the random 50% chance or anything. Because having to depend on that, and it doesn't work, can really destroy your team. So this was something we saw the other day. I'm not quite sure what's with all this Anu Scepter. I think it's being used because it has such a low mana cost. But never really understood why there's so many Anu Scepters all of a sudden. There might be something with it I don't understand. Well, I guess maybe because it doesn't hit on blue, guaranteed, so it will never actually generate its own mana. For example, like a Tyree, if you don't want it aiming at green or purple, well, it kind of already does, because the AI will just aim at whatever. But with a Anu Scepter, it will never aim at blue, because Anu Scepter is a weird weapon where you actually can't aim at its own color. So maybe that's why, because but the only thing I find odd is that it doesn't use every color, because now it could aim at red, which would still do nothing. Well, we have a Mercy. Nothing we can really do with it. This actually could end a little bad. I need to rush up this mana. I'll take a brown and then the blue. I'm going to leave the blue for later, since he doesn't gain too much of a benefit from taking the blue. Good, he doesn't go for it. So we'll be able to get our Khorvash off, and that will disable a good majority of his mana. The only thing we have to worry about is the same thing as the Famine. The greens and the yellows now are our only real concern. I think I might wait a turn. No, I won't wait a turn. We'll throw it down now. So we throw down the Khorvash, and I need to get Mercy alignment. Like right now, if we could. Would be great. We have a single pair. That is not good enough to cast. I can try moving this down and get them all herded together. I'm just going to have to counter out a green or yellow, so I'll counter out this only green that's kind of laying here. And that does take away our pair, but it'll make sure he can't do anything off the one that's about to gain full mana on that Forest Guardian. Looks like I'm about to give it a lot of red right here, and I think it's going to get a purple afterwards too, so I might not want to do this. Mercy, don't really have anything to do. I kind of have to do so. Let me see, where will that red move it? We'll move that down, and yeah, we'll end up taking a 4 times of the purple if I end up doing that, plus whatever else comes from the Cascade. I'm still tempted to take this, though. Because it doesn't use the red, it doesn't gain anything from extra turns, and it's only going to gain 4 purple, or however much extra banner it has. But it will still retain its turn is the only problem. I really don't want that to get that thing to full mana, so I think we are going to go for it. Even though it's a bit of an odd move. So he'll get the red, which he doesn't use. He'll get the... Oh, it's a 5 times purple. I didn't see the other one that would drop down. Okay, so that was a mistake then. Watch, it'll get the Devour now. Okay, we need to get Khorvash up now. Okay, that is very, very dangerous. I'm tempted not to take that red, because I don't believe we can take Khorvash if I do. But it might give us Mercy alignment. Let me move it. Get the stuns, I guess. We still get Skull Distracts. But we do not have it available. I can take a brown. And that'll have to be our move. I can take a brown into the skull as well, but I'm not going to bother taking the skull. So we will move that over. Okay. We need his mana up, though we do not have any way to get his mana up, which is really unfortunate. He's about to Anu Scepter, and that could be either really good or really bad, depending on what color he decides to aim at. We'll find out right here. Okay, gets that up. What should we go about this? How should we go about this? I need to try getting blue or brown this turn would be great. So let's throw the Mercy first. That'll give us almost all of our Amnesia. We do not get the color drop, though. And it does not look like we can drop for it. There's 2 ways we can take this. We can take it down or we can take it over. And taking it over will make it 1 off, and taking it down will also make it 1 off, but in the other direction. I think I will go for it in the other direction, though. So we'll do that. And we do indeed get the blue, so that was the right move to do. And we have the perfect alignment for the Khorvash now. So a little bit of mistake there with the 5 times the purple. It looked like only 4 times, but I didn't see the purple that would have cascaded, that would align it. But nice recovery there, since we can double drain all the mana that he pretty much got from it. So it's pretty much smooth sailing from here. Only thing that could happen is he could... Oh, there's one thing that can happen. Oh, if that happens, if he hits Amnesia and Devours, we should just rage quit this battle. No, I'm not actually going to do that, but that would be absolutely horrible. It is possible. That's the only way he can reduce my points. Okay, never mind. Nope. He's not going to get that. Got it off of Cascade. We have double Khorvash now. And anything else we can take on the board? Doesn't really look like too much. So we'll throw the Khorvash, throw the other Khorvash. And yeah, that's pretty much match. I'll actually hold the second Khorvash for a little while. Just so we can wait to see what happens mana-wise. We still accumulate just as much mana, so it's not going to really put us back any. I just want to wait until it gets all the way up to max, like right there. Oh! Okay, never mind. I'm not expecting him to get it that quick. Luckily, there was a Skull Distract, so we'll throw that down. And all we have to do now is just one more Khorvash. Or 2 skulls is also an option. I might even go the 2 skull route, because we can't take a brown here, we can't take a blue here. So I will go for the single skull, since that will leave us 2 options to win then. And never mind, we could just Amnesia kill it. Is there enough on any of these alignments? Yeah, brown. Brown is definitely enough, and that is the match. There we go. Yep, there we go. Double Khorvash worked out pretty nice. Of course, if you don't have the Amnesia, which many of you may not, you can still just replace out both of these for Apothecary, and then just put like one other troop that you have that might be able to assist it pretty well. Because Apothecary still has Cleanse, it still has the mana generation for your Khorvashes instead of the Amnesia, so you're still going to be able to feed them. The only problem it has is it does go a little bit slower. And Don Boba doing the anti-blue team with that Stargazer and Amira combo. Nice. Oh, and of course he had to put a famine because, yeah, why not famine? So he is really heavy on the drains here. Still gonna go with the same kind of build that I'm doing. 52 damage does not look like it's enough to one-shot, though if he gets a Khorvash off, it will be. It will Stargazer first turn, which may help us, because if I don't have alignment on my Mercy on first turn, I will be able to Mercy and then most likely have alignment because it's going to be removing so much from the board. So we do have that. Oh, that might be one of the reasons why people keep using Scepter. It increases the chance that Forest Guardian will land its ability. Not by much, but it does help. But we'll throw this down again. We used it 4 times. Might as well use it for the 5th battle and see what we can do here. Okay, so let's see. What's our Mercy alignment? I kind of don't want there being Mercy alignment. Or actually, I shouldn't say that. I would have loved it if it did. But if it doesn't, then we most likely will get it off the Stargazer. So speaking of that, let me go not take the skull. Let me take the blue here. He's going to be removing them all anyway, so might as well reduce as many as we can prior to that occurring. Oh gosh, got some purple too. I do need to watch out for that Amira, because if it can get a Khorvash off, that's going to be a lot of mana drain to us. I can take another Skull Distract, though we are very limited on how many we can take, so I don't think I'm going to go for another one. I'm just going to swipe the brown. If he doesn't take away the blue, I'll take the blue. Okay, he does take away the blue here, so let's see where that lands everything. Okay, he gets a red pair out of it. Not much. We can take a red pair too, though it doesn't really help us. No Mercy alignment, unfortunately. I was really hoping that would give it to us. Can we get it? Can we get it? Yes, we do have it. Perfect. That's what I was hoping for off the Stargazer. We do end up getting it then. And the Stargazer basically just helped us get that then. So that helped us out a lot, since now we have the full Amnesia going. Skulls I can pretty much just ignore. I wish I could Skull Distract him, but that's fine. There's no point in doing another Mercy. We already have full mana. Taking a brown. I don't know. We'd have to go on Brown Surge, so I'm probably not going to bother. Might even just destroy the browns just to make sure we guaranteed get it. So we'll do that. Get all those. And what will it do? Just the standard yellow into the other color. Skull, I'll just leave there for Distract. We can just keep Mercying it for heal. There's also a move right there. Do I take it now or do I not? I think I throw Khorvash. Yeah, I throw Khorvash. He takes the skull. I use Mercy. And then we Amnesia. Sounds like a plan. Okay, completely misses. We have Amnesia. No point in really taking the yellows over there. I will take this green into the red, though. Oh, I probably should have taken it for the 5 times. I forgot our Mercy just casted, so it didn't have full mana. But we'll remove the rest of these greens now. Make sure that Famine doesn't really have a option. He still does have a Famine, and that could, out of nowhere, kind of get us, because I have no way to drain it. So I do have to be very wary of that. Let's see, what colors is he even taking? He's only taking yellow, which is a bit unfortunate because I do keep putting a bunch of yellow on the board. So I might just go and take some yellow right here. If we can get a brown off it, that would be amazing. There's also a skull chance over there. Slightly tempted to take it, because if I take that skull, our next Khorvash will have enough damage to be able to kill it. So I think I'm actually going to go for that. We'll do that. And, oh, I do give it some yellow, though. Ooh, ouch. But our Khorvash now does have enough damage to kill the first, his Emperor Khorvash. So we'll just take some brown, get the second Emperor Khorvash's mana. He may go for that yellow. I am really tempted to just take it, just in case. I'm scared that he will go for it, so we'll just take that. I think we throw... No, I need to take brown mana right here and make sure we don't give him yellow off of whatever we do. So we'll do it over here, since if we do it over there, there's a chance we'll get a yellow. So, oh, wait, but if I do that, there... Oh, no! Both of these will give him a guaranteed chance of getting a yellow. That's a bit annoying. I guess we throw a Khorvash now and then explode and hope we get an extra turn. So we'll do that. I guess Famine wouldn't be too bad if he gets a cast off. Yeah, it's going to happen. Regardless of what we did there, it was going to happen. So I can get a Skull Distract, which it's a little bit unfortunate that we get that now. I'll throw this down. Maybe we can get our extra turn. If not, he's going to do a lot of damage to whatever he pokes at. And nope, no Skull Distract, no extra turn. He's going to pretty much kill whatever it targets that. No! Don't! Okay, we have to be really, really careful, especially with that Amira. Oh, there is a chance that we are getting less points. That is really bad, especially since I can't really go out of my way to block Amira. Well, I just need to make sure it doesn't take reds. So as long as it doesn't take red, we're fine. And Skull Distract will help us too, since regardless, it won't be able to do anything. So he got 1 to Skull Distract. We'll take our blue right there. Get some purples. We get a stun, though that's not going to reduce her one-shot capability. Oh wait, even if we get more HP on it, yeah, that's definitely going to die to Amira. I need to get Amira drained right now if we can. There's a Skull Distract over there, though I need this brown. So that will undo the Skull Distract. I can take this blue, but we most likely won't have a Skull Distract, and we'll get green. So I think I'm just going to take this brown right here and hope we surge. As long as it surges, we're fine. If not, then we could have an issue. Okay, thank you. Thank you, Famine. Well, luckily it did not go for a devastating mana, so we can just take the greens right there. Oh, we do have Mercy right now, though we do not have alignment. That would give all the mana, but we're better off just going for the brown, maybe hoping for a purple and then a red. That'd be amazing if we could get that combo. I can also play it safer and just go for the blue into the brown into the skull. I think I'll do it that way. And nope, no skull off the top. But we do get our Khorvash, and good. It did not get full Amira mana. I think I'll distract it again for the skull. Get that drained. Then, actually, let's use the Mercy now. Get our HP to that to make sure it doesn't die. We will get a skull tap, which does pretty much nothing, since we're going to be killing it regardless of if we hit it with physical damage or not. So we'll throw down the Khorvash, start getting our mana back up, and we should be good to go from here. His Famine does have 0 mana. His Amira obviously has 0 mana, as we have just drained it. So we'll throw this down, start getting our mana back. It is using almost every color except blue right now, which is one of the colors we mainly need, so that's kind of nice, since it doesn't have the Stargazer anymore. No counter to the blue anymore. So all we really need is just the last little bit of color. Browns and blues, neither of which are available, nor can we give Amnesia her mana, so we'll just have to take the yellow then, since we can't do a Mercy for it. So we'll just throw this down, and should be good. Just need to be careful that neither of them get full mana, and as long as that occurs, or doesn't occur, we got this. So let's go and throw this at reds. Looks like it has the widest spread. Actually, yep, it's literally the entire board. So yes, that definitely has the widest spread. He did not get anything from it, so all we have to do now is double the Khorvash. We'll take the 1. And, oh, we got more blue. I guess we get Amnesia too. So we get that, and yeah, we'll throw the double Khorvash. No point in taking Skull. We will need a 3rd Khorvash, but we can do that off of Amnesia. And yeah, we pretty much won at this point. I highly doubt he's going to be able to get full mana. Oh, there is one thing he can do. He can kill our front Khorvash. Do I cure if he does or doesn't do that? I guess I don't really care if he does, because we can just resummon it, so we'll let him die. Oh wait, never mind. We can extra turn it. What am I doing? There we go. We don't need to let him die. So we'll throw down the Khorvash there, and then we'll toss this on green or something. Or he'll give us a skull. Wait, is that skull enough? Yeah, that skull is actually enough damage. Never mind. Well, there we go. Skull for the win. And there. That was perfect, right? If so, it should be 6,300 points exactly on the dot. Is that so? I don't believe I messed up. Let's see. Did we miss anything? Nope. 6,300 on the dot. So, yeah, we did. The only day I really messed up on then was that dreaded purple day. It's really funny, too, because I have the highest purple mana surge chance, and I end up losing on purple day. I really don't know what I want to do with purple days yet. I'm definitely sticking with some kind of Amnesia build. That's not really going to change. I really do want to do something with Dragon Soul and Element Grim. The only problem is they have too much mana conflict together to really use them. I might just have to play it safe with like Karn-X, Herdmaster, stuff like that. The safer purples that are available. And I might actually need to get rid of Amnesia. I don't know. It's nice explosion. It's nice summon. I could build it in. The only problem is you can't really use Herdmaster and Amnesia together that well. Same problem of using Dragon Soul with Element Grim together in the context of Guild Wars. It's kind of just blocking their mana too much. Only leaves 1 mana available for mana accumulation. Normally with things like Amnesia and stuff, I try leaving 2 manas available just so it has can get its mana up quicker in case the battle goes wrong. But whenever you only have 1 mana and you need to try getting like 20-something mana onto a troop, it takes forever. And if they have a Famine, a Khorvash, some kind of drain, it can definitely disable you before you can do anything, like we saw yesterday. That was pretty much the case of it yesterday. Every single time Famine would get it off before we could get anything operational, or we would get Amnesia just in time, explode, and then he'll just drain us for a single kill. But anyways, that is the Guild Wars for this week. I am hoping that we do end up staying on the #1 bracket. We did end up winning overall last week, but that was when we had the extra 80% advantage. Now we're only 5th, but if you count the new show top, the show top now does show the top 3 guilds, by the way. It used to only show the very top one. But if we do show top right now, there are 1, 2, 3, 4, possibly 5, but 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 people, 8 guilds that are above us right now, and there are about 2 to 3 that can questionably pass us. So I don't know for sure if we'll stay in bracket 1 or not. Hopefully we do, but you never know. So we'll see what happens in future weeks. Anyways, hope you all have the best of luck with the Guild Wars. Also, still hope you guys have the best of luck with the Elamagrim drops. Pretty sure most people have dropped their keys, but of course on Monday you'll be getting even more keys, and I'm pretty sure most people will be dropping their Glory Gem and Glory and Gem keys on Monday, just to try to do a second chance for the Elamagrim. Anyways, thank you all so much for watching, and have a wonderful day.